What is up, budget billers? We have some unexpected news to share with you today. Could local authorities start offering one-time $1,000 stimulus bonuses? Well, that seems to be what's going on, but we will have to investigate it to see exactly what this is and how it will affect you guys. Also, a lot of you continue to post comments that you still haven't received your stimulus checks, and some of you have been waiting since earlier this year. Well, we now know where your stimulus check is because the IRS just stated that there is roughly $1.7 billion in unclaimed stimulus money. I want to explain how you guys can verify whether the IRS still has your stimulus check and how you can obtain it. Now, for those of you that are new, my name is Trail, better known as Budget Bill, and those are some of the topics that we are going to cover today. But if this is your first time to the channel, hey, welcome and glad to have you. We would love and appreciate it if you would just subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps out and it's totally free, guys. And if you go ahead and hit the like button for us, it really helps out the channel. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay guys, first off, recently the American Rescue Plan bill was signed by President Biden, and one of the provisions in the bill was to send billions of dollars to each state as a form of money to be used to help its citizens in their state, as well as to help people who are struggling with rent or their mortgages, or even making sure that they have enough food on the table. So, one state has a brilliant idea way back in January that it would be a good idea to distribute $1,000 stimulus bonus checks to all teachers and support staff. Governor Kemp said that even though these groups of people struggled during the pandemic, the men and women running Georgia schools did not miss a beat. Well, fast forward to March of this year, Georgia was awarded $660 million in federal stimulus aid, and they decided to use $230 million to send those $1,000 bonuses to teachers and staff members of public schools K through 12th grade. Then, fast forward to last month in June, the Florida governor decided to follow in the same footsteps. Governor Ron DeSantis proposed a new similar payout to educators as part of their state's budget, which was just passed in June. So now 175,000 Florida teachers and 3,600 principals will receive a $1,000 thank you bonus. Florida plans to spend a total of $216 million to pay for these bonuses to its educators. And then we saw Hawaii stepped up to do something similar to the other states, but being a little bit more generous. They proposed a one-time stabilization payment of $2,200 as a method to retain its educator workforce of teachers. The payments would go to full and half-time teachers and cost about $29 million. But unfortunately, Governor David Ige vetoed that bill. Apparently, he didn't see the need to offer their teachers and staff any additional money. And then we have Michigan. They tried to do something similar as well. Back in October, they set aside $73 million to be used for hazard pay for their teachers and their support staff. This was part of the Michigan Classroom Heroes grants. In February, they sent $500 bonus payments to teachers and $250 checks to its staff. And now here we are in July. State boards in California, Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas have approved of a new measure to thank teachers after a very challenging year. Teachers and staff had to immediately adjust to the immediate change in schoolings last year and part of this year. Teachers had to adjust and do everything online while trying to prevent some staff members from resigning. It was a very challenging and stressful time for everyone. And to be honest, it wasn't just our teachers and staff that struggled during these times. Our kids and our students did as well, and some parents of children struggled as well. So the pandemic affected everyone in a different way from the next person. So we all have to be sensitive to everyone during these challenging times. But here in July, these lawmakers in Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, and California have all agreed to provide these $1,000 thank you bonuses. Most of these will be paid over the summer. Now, we hope to see more states offering some of that money to our teachers sometime this year. It's a great way to say thank you for our educators that have been taking care of our children while most of us focus on the challenges at our jobs and working from home. Schools receive the additional federal stimulus aid, and they have until 2024 to spend their stimulus dollars. For those of you who live outside of one of those states, try and find out what the schools in your state plan on doing with their federal funds that they receive. Hopefully, states will be offering money to low-income people as well. So if any of you are an educator or you work as staff at a school, thank you for your services. And if you know a teacher in one of these states, be sure to share this video with them or to even share this information with them. We definitely don't want anyone to miss out on this free stimulus bonuses. Now, let's go ahead and talk about everyone that is still waiting on a stimulus check to arrive. I continue to see comments saying down below that some of you are still waiting on the IRS to send you your stimulus checks. Most of you are not specific regarding which stimulus check that you are referring to, but the first stimulus check we received was $1,200 back in April of 2020, and then we received our second stimulus check of $600. That came in January of this year, and then the third stimulus check of $1,400 that came in March of this year. But regardless to which check you are missing, the fact of the matter stays the same, that you are entitled to receive a stimulus check and the IRS has yet to send you one for whatever reason that is, guys. But I will say most of you need to figure out why the IRS hasn't mailed you a check. There is obviously a clear reason, considering it's already been like 4 to 5 months since the last stimulus check went out. But we do know that the IRS is super swamped right now and trying to get things done as fast as possible. But with the amount of work to perform and the limited amount of workers that they have on staff, it has created a bottleneck for most Americans, especially the people that work at the IRS. But we do have some good news, because the IRS may have your money but don't know what to do with it. The IRS has reported about $1.7 billion in stimulus check money that is still unclaimed. According to the IRS's records, they show that the country has turned away or simply failed to cash 1.3 million checks, which comes to about $1.77 million of unclaimed stimulus from the first round of stimulus checks that was issued during former President Trump. According to the records, California has topped the list with the most uncashed stimulus checks, which they account for about 130,000 checks. Florida and Texas each have about 96,000 checks that have been uncashed. Again, all of these are just from the first stimulus check. They are saying that they believe that some people still don't realize that they may be entitled to receive a stimulus check, and then others just continue to wait for one to arrive, in which the IRS probably doesn't have your information on file to send you one. They are saying that everyone should go ahead right now and create an account on the IRS.gov's website, which would help with the details regarding tax filing issues and the status of previous stimulus checks. They are encouraging you to create that account to make sure that the IRS has all of the information that they need to get that stimulus money to the people who need it the most. So if you're still missing a stimulus check, think about if you changed locations, or if you had a life-changing event in the past, or something else that may have caused the IRS to be unable to reach you regarding this stimulus money. Please don't leave this money on the table, guys. Please don't leave it on the table by refusing to review your account with the IRS. That's all you have to do, guys. Americans as well as non-citizens are receiving stimulus checks, so you want to make sure that you are able to receive what belongs to you. Again, go to the IRS.gov's website and log in or create an account, and then review your tax filings or reporting, and then review your mailing address and make sure that's correct, and or your bank deposit information. And while we're talking about money, hey, don't forget to sign up with the Webull so that you can get those 2 free stocks after depositing just $5. It's free money, guys, and you want to make sure that you participate in it. Anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. This has been another 4th stimulus check update for today. If you enjoyed any of this information or found it to be useful, be sure to hit the like button for me. It definitely helps out a lot, and it also tells YouTube to share this video with others. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for me so that you can be a part of this community, and hit the notification bell to be notified of each new video. Again, as always, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.